And welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. Now I'm going to exit out and let's take care of this total. So exit, so let's go back in here, just click on the design and double click on the total right here, the total button. There we go. Now to start with, I'm going to declare the following variables. Double. The first one is going to be gross pay, followed by deduction, and comma. The next one, let me make that as net pay, and period, tax period or period, right. And I'm also going to declare the following as well. There we go. Those are the variables that I intend to use. As you can see, they are all underlined just because I haven't used them yet. Now I'm going to start with this very one here. I'm going to call that inner city. The inner city will be dealing with the following. Let's say double dot pass. And what am I passing in there is going to be the txt waiting allowance dot text. There. Next one is going to be the basic pay. Grab the basic pay, paste. And the basic pay is going to be txt basic pay. So let's change that to txt basic pay. Basic salary is called. Okay. Now overtime. And let's paste the overtime here. Overtime is going to be txt overtime as well, so paste that here. There we go. Now let's take care of the gross pay. Grab all of these. Right, and that will be the calculation of all of the above. So let's add all of these together, copy them, paste, and let's just change this one to plus and this one to plus as well. Okay, that takes care of the gross pay. Oh, wait a minute, I also have other payments. Okay, let's add other payments somewhere. Let's just say other payments. There. And other payment, I'm going to have to add that as well here. And other payments will be right here, equals. Grab all of these and change that to other payment. Get rid of this txt other payment. Yep, it's right there. Okay, now that is taken care of, and now I need this gross pay here. I need it right here. Let's see the name of that. LBL gross pay. Okay, that's good. So let's go back into our code and come right down here. LBL gross pay dot text equals, we have to convert that to string dot format, and that is going to be, let's open up a bracket for speech mark, curly braces, let's say 0 column C2, and that means 2 decimal place, and just close that. Then what value do you want in there? We want the gross pay here, so we'll put a comma there and just paste that in there. Enter a semicolon here, and there we go. So whatever we get here is now assigned here, and this one will give us the pound sign anyway. Right, so that's good. Now let's take care of the tax. Tax is going to be as follows. I'm going to need tax, student loan, and NI. So I'm going to copy all of these and paste them right underneath here. Okay, the very first one I'm going to take care of will be the tax. And as for the tax, that's going to be all of the above, the inner city and so on. Then we get it taxed. So I'm going to copy this, or I can just tax this. Right. Let's see, that should work anyway. So the tax can become the gross pay. Yeah, we want to tax it before. Okay, gross pay, let's multiply that by 9 and we then divide it by 100. There. And for the pension, the pension is going to be, I'm going to copy all of this as well. And how many percent are we taking now? Let's say about 12% pension. And this is student loan. That would be about 5%. And NI, maybe about 3. Okay, there we go. Okay, we will now assign each individual into, let's start with LBL tax. Dot text, that is equals, let's grab all of these, paste that here. So this will be for tax, taken care of. Right, now I need pension and so on. Okay, let's copy that. That will be LBL BL pension, paste, and we grab pension, paste that here as well. The pension is dot text. Okay, now let's take care of student loan. LBL student loan dot text equals all of these and paste. And then here we have student loan in there. Then the next one we have LBL, that will be NI payment. Grab all of these, paste, and let's grab the NI right here. Now we need to work out the deduction. So deduction will be all of this. So let's come right down here. Deduction or deductions equals tax plus pension plus student loan and you have to add your NI payment. Those are the deductions from your gross pay. There we go. So LBL deduction equals this. Grab all of this, paste that here, and copy deduction and paste that right in here. There. Taken care of. Okay, as you can see, we know the deduction and we also know the gross pay. We know the gross pay and the deduction. However, we need to find out the net pay. Net pay. Okay, to work out the net pay, that is going to be the gross pay subtract deduction, and that is the take home. Net pay is the take home. So we now need LBL net pay. Let's grab all of these, paste that here, and that should give you net pay. Right, there we go. Now you know how much you're going to take home. What about period? We need to find out the period. The tax period will be whatever is assigned to that. So let's say period. So period, let's just change that maybe to tax period. Tax period. Oh, okay, let's just leave it like that. Come right now instead of doing any other changes. Period equals double dot pass whatever we have inside txt tax period dot text. There. Now we have that. We now need whatever we have inside LBL, inside txt tax period, inside LBL tax period, taxable dot text. That is equals to, copy this, paste, grab the period, and that will tell us overall tax that you've paid so far. Okay, now let's come up here or down here as well. But I need to work out the taxable, no, pensionable amounts. That is pensionable. Pensionable, that is the amount you earn before you can start paying pension. So let's say pensionable is going to be period. No, it's going to be period multiplied by pension. Where's pension? Somewhere up there. Okay, let's just type that in. There. I believe the pension is there as well. Yeah. Okay, that is fine. Okay guys, let's try out what we've done so far. Well, you see this period, tax period. Let me do one thing here. I'm going to come in here and the default tax period, I'm going to change that. Let's come right in here and look for the item. That's it right here. I have 1 to 12 and the default tax period will always be 0. So which you can also always change there. So if you don't have anything there, it will be 0. So let's run it anyway and see. Let's just see within there. Okay, that's the default tax period, officially default tax period is June, so that's 6. So let's enter the waiting allowance there and the basic pay. Let's say that's the basic pay, overtime, and in here any extra pay. If I come out of it, let's see, I'll come in there, out of it. Alright, that's fine. Click, nothing. Come out of it. Okay, that's not working the way I want. I need to check that. Alright, click on total. There we go. That is it. Alright, so that is not too bad. Okay, so for the taxable, that is what is taxable. That's fine. So let's clear. Okay, if I clear, I would want this to default back to 0 as well. I just clear it all. So come right here and take care of that too. Let's go back into the code. Okay, first thing first, let's grab the name of this. That is, okay, taxable. No, tax period. So let's come into the reset. Tax period. There we go. Let's enter 0 in there. That's fine. Now let's see this one. Select that. Let's go straight to the property. I need to see which mouse enter. No, mouse enter. Mouse click. No, that should have been mouse leaves. Okay, this is wrong. I'm going to grab all of this, just cut it off. And let's go back in there. That meant to be mouse leaves. There we go. Double click. There. When the mouse leave, it should default back to 0. So when I run it now, let's see. That should work anyway. Alright, let's try it out. Mouse click, mouse leave. Mouse click, mouse leave. And this. We can always refresh back to 0. Okay, let's exit out and let's take care of the connection inside the total here. One thing I like to do is to prevent any error. I'm going to enter try cache inside this total. So let's say try. Let's get rid of it, of this, and yes. Come right down here and paste what I've just copied now here. There. And underneath here, I'm now going to enter my connection for the database, because I want the total to be able to insert every relevant information straight into my database. So let's go up there and just copy 1 or 2. Yeah, there we go. No, not that one. Let's grab this other one. Yep, that's it. Copy up to here. Right, take it down. And right in there, just paste that in there. Now, 1 or 2 changes that I need to carry out. The database connection statement is fine. I open up my connection there, that's fine. Alright, now let's come in here. That will be insert, because I want you to insert some data into it. So I'm going to clear all of this and I'll enter insert into database. Let's enter, open up a bracket here. ID, that's the first one. The second one is first name, comma, surname, comma, address. So those are my fields that I'm actually entering in there. Let's enter. Let's come down here and just add plus sign there, press enter. And the next one is going to be mobile. After mobile, I have the within, and after that I have salary there. Yeah, comma, overtime. I think my overtime is with uppercase T. Yeah. Then order pay. I have tax. I have pension, student loan. We have NI pay, and I'm just going to speed up the rest. Comma, space back, plus, press enter, and let's speed up the rest. And there we go, guys. Those are all my columns up to here, and from here the value will be retrieved from inside all of these components. So have a good look at it. Reference, first name, surname, address, gender, mobile, within, basic pay, overtime, order payment, and so on. Alright, that's taken care of. Now let's round up the command. Come right down here and just paste that command dot execute non-query, enter parentheses, semicolon, and let's run this up as well. Round up the connector, dot close. Okay, let's get the system to refresh. Okay, it's not there. Let's say just refresh. That's it right there. Refresh DB. If you guys can still recall, refresh DB is my function that I created earlier. And there we go. So that is how you get the database connected or inserting values into the database. Okay, have a good look at it. Now let's run it and see. These are the rest of the codes for the total. Okay, if you take it from total up here, you can just bring it down, right down. Just this topic. Right, and that is my insertion statement to insert data. So let's run that. Okay, decision time. Let's enter reference number, and here the name is going to be, let's call him Victor Mansfield. Here has the address. We've called that Church Street. Waiting allowance, basic pay, overtime, no any other payments, so in your tax period 6. Okay, TC code, that's just an ordinary code. NI, you can enter that in there, make that up, and this is that. Alright, that's it. The rest will be populated by total button. There we go. And let's see, Victor Mansfield. Let's see if Victor is right there. That's it. That is Victor Mansfield right on my system. That's good. Alright, that's how you insert your own, or you write your insertion statement. Now the next thing I want to do is when I click on this, I want to be able to highlight all of these data selected on every single components here. And receipt, I think I should change this to payslip instead of receipt, and this one will be updates. If we carry out any amendment, we want to be able to update it. Alright, so we need to take care of 1, 2, what about delete? We need to take care of delete as well. It's not working yet. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. There's something else in there. Okay, so let's come down here. First of all, I need to change this to, instead of receipt, yeah, let's change that to payslip. Right, and let's change the name as well. Instead of receipt, let's change it to payslip. Okay, that's fine. Now double click on it. There we go. So for my receipt, the first thing I'm going to do is to clear out the receipt if there's anything in the RT payslip dot text, or let's just say clear. There. Alright, RT dot append. We want it to append as follows. Dot append, and what is that going to be? First of all, I'm going to enter tab, 2 tabs, and let's come out of there, and there's a plus, payslip. There we go. Plus, I'm going to add another tab. Let's come in here, just copy that and paste it here. There. And plus, let's go for carriage return. Next line. There we go. Alright, I'm going to copy this. Come right down here, paste. And this one, I'm just going to, that would be a line underneath. Yeah, I think that should do. Maybe one more. Alright, now the next one is going to be employee ID. So clear this and just enter employee ID. Okay, that's fine. Employee ID, and plus let's add a space in there. Okay, get rid of this. And here I'm going to enter txt reference dot text. Okay, plus that. Okay, that should take care of that. Alright, so let's just copy this. I need a lot of that. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed this up, but let's start with first name. So that's 5. That's for the first name. TXT first name. Surname. Change that to surname. And here we surname. We have address here. Let's change the next one to address. Then what do we have? We have gender. And the gender is COB gender. COB gender. Yeah. And after that I have mobile. So I believe you guys get the whole idea, because I'm going to have to speed this up. We have mobile phone here. Copy and paste that in here. Alright, let's speed that up. Okay guys, that takes care of my receipt, so have a good look at it and take it down. There, that's my receipt. So if I run it, just click on, let's enter some data instead of just clicking for fun. Enter some data here, and the name is going to be, let's say, Johnny Davis. Address, Hall Town Road. Right. Okay, gender is male, mobile number, tax period 6, and within allowance, wages, overtime, extra pay. And there, what we just need to do now is to click on total. There we go. And in here we didn't enter tax code, NI number, and NI code. There, click on payslip. There we go. Look at that. That's the payslip right there. We can then print out the payslip for Johnny. Let's see. There we go. Look at that, guys. That's not bad. Alright, close that. So that is working. We need to take care of update, delete, and we also need to take care of this. When I click on this, I want it to display. Okay, let's take care of that now. Come right in here. You see this one? Let's come straight to the properties. That's the data grid view. Let's go to events and let's double click on cell. Click, double click on cell, click, and in there the very first thing is going to be txt reference dot text. That is equals to data grid view 1 dot select row. Selected row is 0 dot cells, and the very first cell is 0 dot value dot to string. There, that's the very first one. Enter semicolon. And the next one, that is going to be, copy that, txt first name. Let's just copy it up to text and just paste that in there, and the cell will become 1. The next one is txt surname, paste, cell become 2. txt address, and the cell becomes 3. txt, no, that should be cob gender. There, and the next one is txt mobile. There. So I'm going to just speed that up. I believe you guys get the whole idea now. Okay, let's speed that up. Alright, those are the lines of code, and I've also entered try cache in there. Those are the lines of code. Let's take it down. I just run delete up with this. Okay, I'm going to run it so that you see how that looks like. Run. Okay guys, decision time. You click, there we go. You see what I'm talking about? So any role I select, I can see the details of any of the employee, and we can just print it out. Okay, select that. There we go. Alright, you can then print if you want. There. Okay, that's fine. And let's clear. Now we need to take care of 1, 2. Let's clear. Just those 2 remaining. Alright. Exit. Yes. Let's go back out here. And let's take care of delete. Double click on delete. Alright. That's the delete. Okay, for the delete, I'm going to copy my connection statement here. Let's go up here. I'm going to copy this one. Yeah, copy. And let's go back to the delete. There we go. I'm going to use try cache, try. Press enter. Enter curly braces there. And just paste the lines of code that I've just copied. And let's enter my cache statement. I'm going to copy it from here. Go back in here. Yeah, that's my delete. And just paste that here. There. Alright. So you see this refresh that I entered before. I'm going to just cut that off and put it right underneath here. There. Now let's delete some of the components we don't want from this delete. Now I'm going to get rid of this open. Okay. This very one I'm going to use SQL statement, so that will be delete from employee DB where ID equals PageMath plus ID plus ID. That should be ID. Get rid of that. Okay. And enter another speech mark. Okay, we're having an error. I need to actually use, let's declare a variable here, string ID, and where are we going to get that from txt reference ID dot text. There we go. So that takes care of that. That error is gone. Alright, ID comes from here. Yeah. Now we can then open up our system here. Let's get it open, copy that, paste that underneath here, and say dot open, parentheses and semicolon. Now that is done, what is? We need to get it executed. Instead of, yeah, that's fine, okay, that can stay. This we have to go, these two, yeah, get rid of them. And I can just add a message box. Let's add a message box saying, just to give me something, maybe yes, it's data record deleted, something like that. Okay, get rid of this and just say record deleted. Record deleted. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Now close the connection and refresh the whole bit. That is delete taken care of. I might as well try out the delete before I take care of the update. Run the program. Okay, right here, let's come in here now. I want to select any of these. Let's select part packer, that's part packer there, and we want to get rid of part packer. I just come right down here where we have delete, Okay, just hit. Okay, hit on delete. There we go. Record deleted. If I click OK, that's it. Parker's details is gone. Although we still have it here, but if we don't want it, we can just click on reset and we'll get the whole system reset. Alright, I'm going to click on reset, or we can just re-add it onto the database. Okay, reset, that's it. It's all gone. Alright, so we now need to take care of update. So let's exit out. Now go to update, double click on update. Right. So right there in update, let's copy all of this information from delete. Just want to copy all of that. I'm going to delete most of it anyway. Copy. I need the try cache as well. That's why I copied it all. Alright, come right down here, paste, and let's get rid of all of this, or maybe leave this. Get rid of all of this. There. Delete this one because I already have one here. Okay, so now what we want to do is let's come right down here, and we're going to let's start by saying string id equals txt reference.text. There. That's the very first one. The next one is going to be string first name equals txt first name dot text. Then we have string id, now string surname equals txt surname. There. So I guess you get the whole idea. I'm going to speed up that, assigning the data straight into the variables, then I'll get back to you guys. Alright, that is, I've assigned every single string variable there. Now we now need to use the SQL statement for, let's copy this. Okay, copy all of them, including these, maybe even these. Okay, I'm going to copy everything in here because I'm going to need it. Copy and bring it down here. There, that's still there anyway. Now, instead of delete, this statement is going to become update. And updates employee ID. Okay, and instead of where, we need to set. Let's set the ID, but we have to then enter that in there, an apostrophe, and in here we will enter another apostrophe here. No, not the apostrophe. Now we've taken care of the very first one, comma. Okay, let's get rid of this for now so that we don't get confused. There we go. Okay, we now need to take care of the first name. First name equals all of these as well, so we can just change that around and we copy that and just bang that in there and change this to first name. Right, that's first name taken care of. What else do we need to take care of? That will be surname. Let's come right here and just right here we enter surname and paste and change this to surname. There we go. I'm going to reduce this so that you guys can see what I'm up to. Okay, so here I'm just going to come in here. Let's press enter so that we go to the next line. Press enter. The next line, that's going to be address. And address, repeat the same thing. Let's change this to address. Alright, I believe you guys get the whole idea. I'm just going to speed that up now. And I will then get back to you guys as soon as I'm done with this. Okay, this is going to be gender. There. And let's speed that up. That is it, guys. Take a good look at the update statement there. Okay, I would now, instead of delete, I'll just change this to record updated. There. Okay, let's take it from the top. These are the lines of code for update. Take it from the top and bring it down. Okay, those are the lines of codes for updates. And I think I've finished this program. So let's run it and see. Right. Let's select any of the data in here. You see where we have Tony Anthony. I'm going to change the details of Tony Anthony to Tony Montana. There. So all we then need to do is click on updates right here. Record updated. Click on OK. That's it. You see that? That has changed automatically. That's beautiful. Print the receipt. We can print. There we go. There. Close that. Okay guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you all enjoy it. Please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. There are a lot of benefits if you are a member. So you all have a nice day now. Bye for now.